your shadow I stand so still. The world fades away, bends to your will. Your eyes whisper secrets, soft as a sigh. In this dim-lit haven, time drifts by. Oh, the sway of your touch, like a breeze on the sea. You're the song in the silence, the rhythm in me. Every note that you hum, every word you let fall, holds me captive, wrapped in it all. The piano hums low, as if it knows each longing refrain where my heart goes. Your laughter, a spark, ignites the air, a fire in the quiet, a love laid bare. The saxophone moans like a heart that aches. Every breath it takes, the night remakes. The velvet between us, a fragile thread, binding two souls where words have fled. Oh, the sway of your touch, like a breeze on the sea. You're the song in the silence, the rhythm in me. Every note that you hum, every word you let fall, holds me captive, wrapped in it all. In the hush of the room where lovers sway, I'm caught in your orbit, I'll never stray. Each step we take is a melody new, dancing forever, just me and you. In the hush of the room where lovers sway, I'm caught in your orbit, I'll never stray. Each step we take in the glow of your shadow, I stand so still. The world fades away, bends to your will. Your eyes whisper secrets, soft as a sigh. In this dim-lit haven, time drifts by. Oh, the sway of your touch, like a breeze on the sea. You're the song in the silence, the rhythm in me. Every note that you hum, every word you let fall, holds me captive, wrapped in it all. The saxophone moans like a heart that aches every breath it takes. The night remakes the velvet between us, a fragile thread binding two souls where words have fled. Oh, the sway of your touch, like a breeze on the sea. You're the song in the silence, the rhythm in me. Every note that you hum, every word you let fall, holds me captive, wrapped in it all. Of the room where lovers sway, I'm caught in your orbit, I'll never stray. Each step we take is a melody new, dancing forever, just me and you. In the hush of the room, when the lovers sway, I'm caught in your orbit, I'll never stray. Each step we take is a melody new.
Up in the clouds where the angels roam, dodging the thunder where the warplanes comb. Your picture's in my jacket like a shield of gold, keeping me warm while the sky turns cold. Dive and spin through the roaring air, a kiss in my pocket and a whispered prayer. Hearts ignite where the flag lights flare, wartime love in the stratosphere. The trumpet wails like a siren's cry, a brass heartbeat as the bullets fly. The ground so far, but your love
Alrighty, let's get the stream underway. Testing. Let's get the stream underway. Testing. Alrighty. So, of course, if you guys haven't been following the news, Los Angeles is on fire. Riots due to the federal government doing its job and removing illegal aliens, criminals, and other elements from our country, making it safe for the rest of us. So there's these Marxist, neo-Marxist, liberal dipshits who want to side with literal criminals and illegal aliens over the safety of the American people because they think it will get them votes. And these people are communist filth, and we're gonna get into it just in a moment. Let's figure out this. Alrighty. So, the riots, yes. We can all be thankful we don't live in a shithole like California. I'm glad I got out there when I could, because, boy, what a fucking trash dumpster fire California has become. And of course, we have award-winning shit like this happening during the riots. Awesome stuff like this, and I'll read the post. Breaking: Democrats are now demanding charges be brought against LAPD officers for using tear gas on a crowd that included a baby. First off, if you're in an area where there's rioting and police cops using stuff like rubber bullets, less lethal munitions, tear gas, or anything else, that's not like it's not like bringing your kid to the park. So it's shit like this. Oh wait, we have more. Let me. Oh god, wait, such cringe to show you. Alright, where's my fucking bookmarks? Using kids as human shields, how familiar? Yeah, right? Just like the fucking Palestinians, right? And again, if you're bringing kids into a riot, you're a fucking retard. General sense. If you actually cared for your children, you wouldn't put them in harm's way. But boy, we have two of these people flipping out over ICE raids.
Elf! If you...
Oh, shut up, bitch. We haven't even got you on screen yet.
If you support Israel, go yourself. If you support ICE, go yourself. If you support the genocide of the Palestinians, go yourself. If you are a pig apologist, go yourself.
First off, fuck Israel and fuck Palestine. I don't see why we have to get involved between a multi-generational 1,000-year spat between people who hate Jesus Christ and people who hate Jesus Christ. Quite frankly, my personal opinion, I hope they blow each other up. I mean, so fuck both of you and fuck this bitch.
If you support tearing families apart,
yes,
go yourself. I'm sick and tired of these white supremacists acting like they're superior to the whole freaking world.
Because we are. Can we even say it on YouTube? Can we, fuck it, who cares, right?
When guess what?
Oh gosh, she's got one of those septum piercings on her nose. Oh, we're dealing with a class 1 fucking Marxist phenotype.
We pay you! We pay you!
No, you don't, bitch. I guarantee you don't. You might have a job. You might pay taxes, and that taxes goes towards deporting illegals and immigrants, but guess what? That's tough shit. All of our money goes to shit we don't like. All right? Okay, so here's one thing. Since you're complaining about money spent, if you guys haven't heard the news, Ukraine has lost all 31 Abrams tanks. Each unit cost being at 25 or 24 million fucking dollars a piece. So 24 or 25, whichever one it is, times 31 equals to $454 million. You guys can look that up, but yes, Ukraine has lost all 31 Abrams tanks that we gave them, totaling to $450-something million. So, bitch, things, your money's gonna go to stupid shit. I mean, our money shouldn't go to Al Qaeda, but yet every year, for whatever reason, our money's going to Al Qaeda and Syria and all these other places. So, get used to it, sweet cheeks.
To serve and protect, and you cannot do that.
Yeah, they can. If someone's in our country illegally, hogging up our benefits designed for Americans, get the fuck out. Get out.
We are more powerful than you. And I'm sick and tired of these whites supporting the wrong side.
Isn't she white? Isn't this chick white? Can anyone, like, funny that. Or if she isn't white, we obviously know what she is. Because it's the same group of people pretending to be white, and when things don't go their way, they go, oh, I'm Jewish.
If you support Palestinian resistance and Palestinian liberation,
well, we don't.
You do not support Kamala!
Pardon?
You do not!
Yeah, we don't. Because she's a stupid bitch who quite literally sucked a dick up to the top. Oh, I'm gonna be next. I'm gonna be next DA of California. She didn't even have to, like, prosecute any people. So she quite literally gobbled and swallowed her way up there. But anyways, but wait, there's more. I love X. X makes creating content and reacting shit so easy. Oh man. Oh god, this one looks like a rating.
That people
Oh, we're getting to goblin territory, folks. We are straight up getting to goblin territory.
don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country legally. Don't fucking do it. This
Hold on, or we can do some. We're gonna make our own. I mean, this is the fucking Murloc, man. Alert, she's, yeah.
don't come on my page and say that people should be in this country
I don't want to come anywhere near you, let's be honest. On your page or anywhere, no thank you.
legally. Don't fucking do it. This is ridiculous. It's inhumane. You are a human being, and don't you dare use Jesus' name or God's name in this and say that this is what he would want and pretend to be a Christian, because you're not.
Oh, hey, we got the authority on the kingdom of heaven over here.
This is pure evil. You are scum of the earth. These are people. These are mothers. These are fathers. These are human beings. And all you care about is where they are geographically. Shame on you. Do better. Be better.
Eat my ass. They're here illegally, and they're committing crimes and sucking up resources designed for Americans, and get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Get the fuck out. Where's exist, cunt? How about that? Exactly. Now, you see, if I was to illegally break into her house and start eating food from her family, taking money out of her purse, and when her husband or wife or lesbian or life partner came in, and I took money out of her purse every time and started drinking Coronas and fucking up the house, and having, you know, parties 24/7 with polka music, I wonder if she would allow me to do that. You think? You guys think she would allow me to purposely illegally break into her home, set up camp? Maybe I start doing drugs in her house too, around her children, and lowering the cost of the house. You think she'd be cool with that? Greg, well, when I'm weaker than you, That's free because it's according to your principles. When I'm stronger than you, I take away your freedom because this is according to my principles. What an absolute... I think we have a few more where... Quite a smorgasbord.
Hello, hello.
Alright, and then we have this big mouth bitch.
No, I want you to... Hello, hello, hello. Congresswoman Waters, I just came to use my congressional authority.
I don't think it works like that.
To check on David.
Ma'am, the lobby is securely now to all visitors.
Excuse me, I need to get in.
Contact our public appeal.
I need to get in.
The look of defeat.
What are you hoping to do, Congresswoman?
I just want to see David Werta. Right.
Would a congressperson normally be able to enter the...
Normally, yes.
What is happening here?
Well, there were some of the authorities, I don't know who they were, and I'm trying to get in to see David Werta, who they have arrested. He is the head of SEIU local union here. I don't know why he was targeted. I don't know what they're doing with him. I don't know whether they're going to deport him.
Probably because he was unionizing illegals and non-Americans. Oh, you hate to see it. Fucking a congressman thinks their shit doesn't stink and they walk into a federal building without a... Alright, so we looked at that one. Oh, here's the dude. Oh, here's... this probably is the best cringe of the LA riots. And rest in peace, headphone users.
This is our city, and this was Mexico. You can't kick us out of the land that was ours.
You said was Mexico. As in past tense, not anymore. Hasn't been yours for about 100, almost going on 200 years.
Donald Trump! Fascism! Let our people free!
Let our people free?
¡Suelta nuestra gente!
What's the windblower for?
Just for the fucking tear gas to blow it back at those motherfuckers! If you have a fucking blower, bring it up!
Does she have a tard helmet on? She has a literal tard helmet on. Holy shit, chat.
Send back! We will not do 1992 again with your fucking tanks! I was 12 then! I'm 44 now! I will die for my fucking kids! And all of these young people are here!
Dude over here, he's like, dude, bitches, chill out. What's going on?
Are my fucking kids! Because I'm an LA native mom! These are my fucking children you're fighting! You! Major Bass! If you can hear...
Major Bass, not Mayor Bass. Major Bass. I didn't know she joined the military. Right? I love how she's so fat. She doesn't have the side plates. Now, hopefully we don't get banned. I think we can show body armor, right? So 1 second. She is so fucking chunky. Get a load of this. So this is grade 3 plate, about 34 pounds. So I highly doubt she has any plates in it, but what usually completes the vest, right? It's these guys, which go under the front, so the sides. It helps it stay on. I'm fucking. So as you see, it loops around. This guy. And then right here is where you put the... Probably can't see shit, but... There. And then like so. But he's so chunky. Doesn't he have the side plates? Which, again, if you're wearing it that loose and if someone's shooting at you, you're basically fucked anyway. Oh, man. All right, she says it was Mexico. They're here to fight. It doesn't make her a foreign combatant during war. And yes, yeah, because there's people who rotted in jail cells for 500 days for January 6th. Is this not the same thing?
Hear me? Expect me in your office on Monday for attacking my children!
If you could say something to Donald Trump right now, what would you say?
Donald Trump! You can suck my left nut, you can get out of my drawer! You're
Yeah, but what drawer? Huh? Pardon?
Something to Donald Trump right now, what would you say?
Donald Trump! You can suck my left nut, you can get out of my drawer! You're just Mecca Salma Hayek when you give me the time of day!
You're not you when you're hungry. Grab a Snickers.
And because Claudia Sheinbaum make you look like a loser!
How does Sheinbaum make Trump look like a loser? And this chunky individual thinks she can resist the federal troops. I mean, I'm not really fit either, but yikes. Do we have any other stupid clips? Although I can't screen share all of this because some of the stuff I bookmarked can probably... She's fat and gay. Oh, man. Well, you know what?
State bitch!
Ah, the modern state. Have you guys seen this one? This one's a doozy.
Happy Pride from the National Security State, bitch! I'm gay for the CIA! Lockheed, DynCorp, Raytheon. Women are running the military-industrial complex now. The future is female, bitch! Murder is not a straight white male space anymore! I made this thermos out of a butt plug!
This thermos out of a butt plug.
I love my country and I love cock! Have some pride and drop those bombs, bitch! Woo! Even the prisoners at Guantanamo Bay were like, we love you, bitch! I would burn them with lit cigarettes and they would say, you go, girl! I was on Grindr in Abbottabad, Pakistan, luring terrorists into a cave and then fucking them Christian. I fucked ISIS Christian! War is for everybody. War is forever. Like love. So you fucking look at that fucking death machine up in the sky and you say, you know who's in there? Probably some queer who's fucking proud. Happy Pride from the National Security State, bitch! I'm gay.
Bitch! Oh, man. Bitch.
Horrible massacre.
Oh god, we're really pushing the limits with this next one. Hope you guys are ready. Look, it's Laura what's Laura Loomer up to?
Yes, my name is Shula, I'm Israeli, and Israel went through a horrible massacre of October 7, exactly like the American at 9/11, and I'm at the site of the shopping center that was built after after 9/11. And in both times, Islamist terrorists went after Israel and United States to destroy the countries. And the common ground was Qatar was the one that financed the massacre and sheltered the terrorists years before and even now. October 7th, many.
Wait. Let me look something up. How to zoom tool window, because it doesn't do it justice. About the magnifier or the specific Windows plus key. All right. Oh, Windows plus.
Many of the terrorists.
Oh, fuck.
Are sheltered in Qatar, and Qatar doesn't remove. Even when President Trump was there, they were still there. They're living like multi-billionaire, the guests of Qatar, and exactly they did it with Khalid Sheikh Mohammed for years before 9/11. They.
All right, that's gonna give me nightmares. Oh my god. So both sides are sending their best. Hey Hippie, welcome everyone. Krieg, Protractor. Oh man, you missed you missed some of the crazy riot people. Oh, okay. What else? Do we have any more? I don't mean to be mean, but why does she look like melted plastic? Okay, we already did. Proper IDFs. Now, we were pushing it with that previous one. We're probably on someone's radar now. Any other? Here's something that will probably get us in trouble, but it's interesting. On strong swip. All right, Craig. Well, oh man, we already got one community guideline strike, so we're just pushing the limits here.
תצמח הזאת בפינטרסט, ומה זה בא לי לנסות את השיער שלי? אז בואו נעשה את זה יחד. טוב, אז הבאתי כל מיני גומיות, סיכות.
I'm Jewish now, 2 reasons.
I am chat. Alone.
To side with Israel. Those fun bags were promised to us 3,000 years ago. They think it was more like 7 million. 6'5" by the way. Shalom, officer. Palestine can wait. She changed my opinion on the war. Yeah, I'm rooting for Israel now. At the end, only tips will bring world peace. Can I get your wrist? No.
Oh, shit. Yeah, we officially have a party. 5 congruent viewers. Damn. Damn.
To World War II, as David mentioned.
All right, now we're gonna get into stuff that's gonna further push the line. Again, we're already sitting on one community guideline strike, ladies and gentlemen. So, here's one more. It's a thinking one to make you think.
I frankly think that crisis initiation is really tough, and it's very hard for me to see how the United States president can get us to war with Iran. Which leads me to conclude that if, in fact, compromise is not coming, that the traditional way of America gets to war is what would be best for U.S. interests. Some people might think that Mr. Roosevelt wanted to get us into World War II, as David mentioned. You may recall we had to wait for Pearl Harbor. Some people might think Mr. Wilson wanted to get us into World War I. You may recall he had to wait for the Lusitania episode. Some people might think that Mr. Johnson wanted to send troops to Vietnam. You may recall.
Which, to be fair to the Germans, that Lusitania ship did have munitions, American munitions, going to Europe. So the Americans were breaking well, I don't think they had war crimes or Geneva Conventions back then just yet. But modern days, that would be like the equivalent of like a war crime.
We had to wait for the Gulf of Tonkin episode. We didn't go to war with Spain until the U.S.
Wait a minute. Rip.
USS until the Maine exploded. And may I point out that Mr. Lincoln did not feel he could call out the Federal Army until Fort Sumter was attacked, which is why he ordered the commander at Fort Sumter to do exactly that thing which the South Carolinians had said would cause an attack. So if, in fact, the Iranians aren't going to compromise, it would be best if somebody else started the war. One can combine other means of pressure with sanctions. I mentioned that explosion on August 17th. We could step up the pressure. I mean, look, people, Iranian submarines periodically go down. Someday one of them might not come up.
I don't know who this guy is, but he's a fucking absolute piece of shit menace.
Who would know why? We can do a variety of things if we wish to increase the pressure. I'm not advocating that.
Oh, you kind of are, you piece of shit.
But I'm just suggesting that this is not a either-or proposition. It's just sanctions has to succeed or other things. We are in the game of using covert means against the Iranians. We could get nastier at that.
So in layman's terms, we have to lax and lower our security. So we are attacked, and someone does take advantage of our weakness. And then we can go to war, bomb them, and steal their fucking oil. Wow. Let me see who this guy is. I wonder if this tweet has the original person. No, it doesn't. It just says, Israel lobby promoting staging false flags on U.S. so they can start World War III with Iran. But yeah, isn't it funny, too, how... we're so concerned. We're so concerned with, like, Iran having nuclear weapons, but we've allowed Saudi Arabia, Pakistan, and India to have nuclear weapons. Like, what's the difference? I mean, to be fair, I think the Saudi Arabians and Pakistanis hate Israelis more than the Iranians. I wouldn't think their opinion on Israel would be much different from Iran. Right? They've all been to war with them before. I gotta say, gay. I'm just trying to find some more crap. Oh, and there's this little incident here for those who know. Oh, I'm not sure we can talk about it here on YouTube, but Google search the USS Liberty, our greatest ally and friend, and mistook one of our own ships, we're their allies, as a Egyptian vessel, as their cover story. I don't think we can get into it here, but anyways, yes, Google search USS Liberty, and you'll figure out that our greatest ally killed and injured more than 140 U.S. sailors. All right, crap. We're so. We could probably be shut down at any minute. Oh, well. So here's something too. So if you don't know about the Boulder terrorist attack, where Egyptian guy who overstayed his visa attacked some Jewish people with Molotovs. So daughter of Boulder terror suspect was award-winning student hoping for medical career. Now she's being deported. Well, shit happens when your dad's an illegal alien and he commits a terrorist attack. So I think her and his extended family are going back to Egypt. Tough shit. I mean, bummer. Maybe you should have thought about that. You should have said, hey, Dad, how about you not throw Molotov cocktails at Jews? Food for thought. But anyways, that's the fucking situation we're in. There's fanatics on both sides. And I would like to do, I think I still have this Venn diagram, because it's very relevant. This Venn diagram is very relevant. Of course, it's going to make a lot of people mad. But I do feel as if this Venn diagram has to be shown. And you can have your opinion on the Israel-Palestine conflict. In the stream, not saying you can't support which side and the other for whatever reasons. But at the end of the day, I will give you a little history lesson, chat. A little insight. Okay, so what we have here is our fancy schmancy Venn diagram that says Israel and Palestine. Okay? And in the middle it says dumb gullible bastard. That's you and people like me. And both sides, since I don't know about you guys in chat, but I think I can speak for most of us when we're not Jewish and we're not Muslim. So for the Muslims, we are kafir, which is basically a term that prescribes you to being a subhuman animal that they can exploit, murder, rape, and colonize your lands because we are subhuman filth. Now, on the opposite side, this Israel also has the word goyim, which is similar. It has a similar meaning to cattle, animal, subhuman. So what I'm trying to purvey to everyone in chat is when you're seeing this shit on TV about pro-Palestine or pro-Israel, just remember that to both sides, you are subhuman animal filth to be used as a pawn in their war that goes back 2,000 years when Isaac and Ishmael had a spat. So biblically, I believe it was Abraham had a wife, Sarah, and Hagar. So he couldn't conceive a child with Sarah. So he got an Egyptian side piece called Hagar, and he had a son, Ishmael. And technically, Ishmael was the firstborn son, but later he was able to conceive with Sarah a child that was Isaac. So we have the splitting of familial ties. We have the true and honest Isaac that is of blood from Abraham and Sarah. I believe I'm probably butchering the names, but I'm pretty sure. So we have a stepson. We have a bastard. And so because this happened, we now have to contend with war and violence for the better part of 2,000 years because of this. Whoops, I just deleted the wrong thing. What the fuck did I delete? Oh my god, I got so much shit. I mean, one side calls me cattle, the other calls me dog. I'm actually human. Exactly. And at the end of the day, that's what we're trying to convey. right? And of course, so both sides are utilizing propaganda on mass scale to convince people who aren't Judeo or Muslim. Look at those tabs. What? You should see I should show you what my ob setup looks like. It is. It's lucky I can even get this shit to work at all. All right, I'm quickly running out of material. Oh yeah, of course, Greta Thunberg has been arrested and sent back home. If you guys haven't been following that, Israel took her shitty sailboat, deported her back to Sweden, and yeah. All the other people are arrested and detained. They're probably being fucking tortured and raped right now. Who knows? But it's interesting how she she gets sent back home, and the other people involved, again, probably as I'm speaking, are probably being raped or tortured. Because we never really know. Let's be honest. Joke from the Monday Matt fiasco. Oh. Got me because I thought. All right, changing gears from political horseshit to crap that really only affects nerds. Which this is equally funny. See your 20 goofballs. Let's see my weird alien shit, did ya? Craig, you fucker. All right. So, of course, you see a game criticizing capitalism. Look at the price, $80. So, Outer Worlds, the first one, it wasn't anything to write home about. It wasn't that decent at all. I hate the price. Still gonna buy. Fish the first one. Oh boy. It was okay. It's like a scuffed Skyrim in space. It's an RPG space. And of course, it does have a heavy like undertone of anti-capitalism. And to be fair, there's greedy asshole corporations, mainly ones that make video games, that are selling their shit for $80. Again, this company and corporation that in the plot of their games says, "All those damn dirty capitalists only concerned about making a dollar," and then they're selling their shit for $80 when they probably pay a whole bunch of like Indian coders and essentially slave labor for cheap to code their video games. And I bet this game's gonna be ass with a capital A. I like the aesthetics, the story, and some of the characters, but holy hell, it doesn't have any loop. Maybe I need to replay Outer Worlds 1. I mean, I liked the whole, because its whole aesthetics like it's like space, but it's got like World War I like steampunky shit to it. Of course, I think there's a town or a planet in the game where all the like evil Republican capitalists live. You know, there's golden statues and like had like 3 types of armor: light, medium, heavy. Most of the weapons were so very underperforming, like subpar game, in my opinion. And that shit's certainly not $80. And that's just for the base game, ladies and gentlemen. That's just for the base, like, basic bitch shit. We're not talking about the shiny gorilla dick version that's like $120, right? 100% and the DLC. All right, 6.5. A little bit above average according to Korea. Oh, the Netflix has a Outer Worlds and like 3D animated show, and it's as bad as you think. we'll do impromptu review. Are you ready? So the whole plot of the Outer Worlds animated movie, guy falls in love with a woman that they both live on this scrap world. So their job is collecting scrap and selling it to a vendor for chits or credits. So she starts studying and she like joins, like becomes a science type. So she gets recruited by this company in the game, Mother Maze or something. I forgot. I don't give a shit. But it's like a company. So this guy is such a cuck piece of shit. He finds the flyer where this woman went, right? This guy is such a simp retard. Auntie Cleo. There you go. He signs up for the same company. And he goes through horrendous tests. He has his arm sawed off, like bit off by an animal because they're testing some kind of like animal repellent. He drowns and he gets like a robotic arm. So this guy has put himself through horrific scientific experimentation just to see this bitch once. Does she give him a knob job for going through all this, being tortured, being horrendously experimented on, his arm bit off by an alien? Does he even get a chug? No. She says, I have better plans. Right? And then she gets on a ship and flies off, leaving him at Auntie Cleo's horrendous science center, where his crippled gimp ass is now sweeping the streets of Auntie Cleo's. Our hero, ladies and gentlemen, total cuck. And of course, he's a dumb white guy. What a cool anime, right? What a cool animated... He's cocked! Yeah, it's pretty much. Family, that word is like ANCAP, Wilbur Dream. But yeah, of course, in the animation, you see kids die. They get fucking squished by like a sign and like shit they're working on. So it's a very horrendous, very like screwed up, like salvage world. So of course, the animated show builds up like you're supposed to associate with this guy. Well, of course, sounds like a woman wrote the story. Yeah, it. And this guy, I really undersell the amount of torture he goes through. The only two ones that stuck out is that he fucking drowns because they're testing some kind of like anti-drowning pill, and somehow he survives just because his unconscious corpse floats to the top and he wakes up. But we watch the rest of the horrendous science experiments drown to death, and that's not counting the alien experiment where it's like an alien, yeah, it's like a alien repellent like goo. Of course, you're supposed to stick your arm in there. So yeah, you see his arm get peeled off by a fucking alien. He's like, Uber's be like, well, he signed a waiver. Did he sign his NDAs? Now, we can't have religion or tyrannical groups taken over, but a corporation can do what a corporation can do. Right. Look, I'm no communist, like, F slur by any means, but there's a point where you have to wonder. But yeah, a woman wrote the story. Let me actually look up the Outer Worlds IMDb. It's one of the worst pieces of shit I've seen in my life. And I've literally seen asylum movies, like Crocosaurus versus giant mecha shark, right? Or octopus, sharktopus. Secret Level, The Outer Worlds, the company we keep. So this is, unless if you want to watch it and you have Netflix for morbid curiosity, and you want to watch something that's complete ass, Secret Level, The Outer Worlds, The Company We Keep. The main character is it Amos? Got directors Bengt Anton Runson and Dave Wilson. Writers Tim Miller, Dobana Carroll, and Heather Ann Campbell. Well, Red Feather, you called it. Two of the writers to this piece of shit were women. So I'm leaving the fault of this crap. Remember, they used unknown characters in Concord because they brought the game to be such a success. Those characters were supposed to be in a future DLC for Outer World. But yeah, the other Secret World stuff, like the Space Marine one, was kind of cool. The Quake one kind of sucked because it's about a robot. How are we supposed to like relate to a fucking robot? Feminists that hate men, yeah. And it's so evident in this entire storyline because this guy gets absolutely brutalized, and all for the crime of he was interested in a woman, and how dare him weigh down that woman's drive and determination. Bang. So he has to sign up and get tortured and run through horrific scientific experiments. Robots for ascension got tortured. Because the Quake one, it follows a robot that they use mining robots, and of course, they're robots. Non-sentient objects used for the case of mining. Of course, some of them get blown up, some of them get squished by falling debris, and of course, somehow this one gets hacked, and it gains sentience. And of course, ever since then the entire animated Quake thing about Secret Levels, about, you guessed it, evil humans. And of course, they moralize how the evil humans mining asteroids that has no effect on the environment because it's in fucking space. It's in fucking space. So of course they add, some environmentalist bullshit to it, and so yeah, some of the Secret Levels are good. The Armored Core one was okay. What a tirade we've gone on from. Anyways, have you guys seen any movies that have been any decent recently? I sure. All right, let me check my bookmarks. Of course, we are connected to Cash Patel. That was in the previous stream. Oh, this is kind of funny. We can share this. What's the Borderlands in Minecraft? The Borderlands one looks so bad. I do kind of want to see it. Plus, I kind of got a thing for Kate Blanchett.
I'm buying scented soap so I can get your mother's stink off my kielbasa sausage.
I'm buying soap. Blanchett is still smoking. But the rest of the movies just wasn't as bad as I thought. Other than that, yeah, I haven't really. Oh, hey, him downstairs. Welcome to stream. Damn, we've already been at it for an hour? Shit. Time flies when we're having fun. I'll have to let me see what I've seen recently. I even seen anything that was worth a damn? Isn't shit. I've been Deadpool. Toilet. There's one international movie that was pretty in 2000, and I recently another Apocalypse E beginning. Oh, that reminds me. Of course, my nerdy ass bought all these books. So, of course, I bought these. This is like, I don't know how far into the series, but check out the art on these. Fucking cool. Of course, Simon R. Green can't really write for it. But I mean, like, I can see why he sold a shitload of. Because the art's like, look at this one. He's got all the like insectoids, right? Or shit at a Salvation Army store. Books are getting. Let me re-show these. There we go. I mean, they just look great. I mean, Owen Deathstalker's kind of a cool character. And he's kind of a religious person because in one of the books he's defending a leper colony from like aliens. So it's a very interesting like sci-fi fantasy. It kind of mixes in some. You just look at that. Kick ass. Like sectoids. Of course he's got a hot bitch that he saves from like a cult of aliens that are like do fucked up like science experiments. And then there's a scene or in one of the books where AI pretends to be Jesus Christ in like in a fucked up like holographic projection, and it's eerie because of course the aliens pretending to be, and of course all the guys are like, oh, that's not actually Jesus. So it has a whole bunch of interesting stuff. I think Owen Deathstalker. There's like 3 other people who are enhanced too. So they have like super strength, and Owen Deathstalker is kind of like there's these, what were these guys called? Blood runners. So the guy single-handedly like kills an entire colony of these blood runners. They're like pirates, but they chop people up, and they're like interested in advancing like human research. And it's just fascinating stuff. Reminds me of Flash Gordon. It's Flash Gordon. I wish he would put more detail in the space battles and stuff. But I mean, they're all right. If you just want to read like absolute schlock, they're. Quiet Place, the prequel is okay. Alien Romulus was meh. Arrow was shit. Planet of the Apes. I can't get into Planet of the Apes. Craven the Hunter. I like that one. Godzilla vs. Kong was cool. Cool book, so. Art reminds me of that time. I wish I'd read my attention spans. You've got that TikTok brain rot, buddy. Of course, there's Audible. Of course, the Jonathan Mayberry books, even though the guy's kind of a, like, ding dong, they're still good books. Predator Killer. That girl boss. As you see, the men are so stupid and toxic male, they can't think when fighting an alien predator Yamcha. Anyways, I'm not self-diagnosed, but I lose interest fast when I'm interested, say, artistically focused. Saw Bill Arena last night. That was the 5th Wick movie? Or 4th? God, there's a shitload of John Wick movies. Her role as the Viking. I'll have to check that one out. But yeah, these books are pretty, like $1.50 each. I mean, you can get one of these on Amazon new for $6. Yeah, they're kind of used, but got a Zelda Twilight Princess book, buddy. Got a manga. My. Wick. Continental Hotel. That was from. Star Wars. I would say if you really want to get into like books, Audible is probably the best one. See you, Red Feather. Thanks for stopping by. But yeah, Audible is probably the best if you want to get back into books. course, this is the dumb crap I'm working. This shit is so embarrassing. Last year I was what? Remember 40K? Yeah, some of that shit. I got the Conrad Kurz like book on Audible, and that is some fucked up shit. Like it opens the book and he's speaking to like a flesh goblin. Like he just skinned a dude, and he's in his palace, and he's talking to the emperor because he's mad, right? So he, because he makes a statue of the emperor out of human body parts and stretches skin on it. And like Night Lords are psychos, yeah, because I got a few chapters in, I was like, dude, I gotta take a break. This is some fucked up shit. Because Conrad Kurz, of course, he like skins people, like turns them into boots and shit. Kurz, fucked up guy, yeah. Ice 2 coming out. You do any? He might come back. I hope he doesn't, because be honest. What is this dumb shit I'm writing here? Yeah. Oh yeah. Why? Because I'm writing it, and to be fair, I'm probably be the only one reading it, but sounds gay. Oops, I just deleted. What was that? Bob's setup is a mess. Anyways, it's fun to get into writing. I would technically like to come up with some kind of like writers group where we like come up with stories and stuff. That would be cool. So if I ever come across a hefty amount of money, that would be cool. Actually, it's a huge part of Warhammer I've tested. Or if it ain't freaky, I don't want it. I'm 100% Imperial Guard though, because nothing says manly like being just an average dude with what you have, taking on the horrors of the universe. You know, Imperial Guards, they don't have power armor. They're not genetically enhanced. Oh, Adeptus Astartes. 40-minute lifespan after, yeah, but badass, you know? Less, 40 minutes or less. I don't know. I can relate more to the Imperial Guard. Adeptus Militarum. No, Astra Militarum. All right, we'll look at it and we'll wrap up the stream. Because I actually got to do work on the crappy story I'm writing. I still have the other one. I mean, if anyone really wants to read absolute shit, my writing's terrible. I can send it on Discord, but it's bad. All right, let's see. I will start with
You have been hugging the guardsman for the whole week, Sister Quattro. Well, you had him for weeks before I came in, Sister Tress. So it's only fair.
Look at you. Arguing over some men?
Sister Dose.
What could possibly be so good about some guardsmen? Really, the Emperor should be ashamed. What is the meaning of this? This room hasn't been used in ages!
Oh no.
Oh no. Ooh, one. Oh, what is this? It's anything that has to do with 𝕿𝖊𝖒𝖕𝖑𝖆𝖗. Oh.
On
Allahu Akbar.
May 16, 2025, Rotherham appointed Rukhsana Ismail as its ceremonial mayor. A British Pakistani councillor of Kashmiri descent, Ismail has been recognized for her community engagement and celebrated as a symbol of representation for young Muslim women, reflecting the increasing diversity in local leadership. While Ismail's appointment was hailed as a milestone by some, it faced polarized reactions on platforms like X. Critics referenced
on the industrial level.
Rotherham's history with grooming scandals, 1997, 2013, despite no evidence linking Ismail to those events. These reactions highlight the broader tensions surrounding Muslim representation in public office. Ismail joins a small but notable group of Muslim mayors in the UK.
London. Oh well, fuck them. They deserve it. There's a bunch of fuck it. Like, we warned them. So hopefully they enjoy.
Including Sadiq Khan, London's directly elected...
Wasn't that dude knighted recently?
Mayor.
By King Charles.
Now in his third term since 2024, and ceremonial mayors in towns like Luton, Tahmina Salim, Oldham, Zahid Chauhan, and Rochdale, Shakil Ahmed. Khan remains the most prominent figure, advocating for diversity while navigating intense political scrutiny. Sadiq Khan's public statements, including
very English, yeah, very Anglo-Saxon.
Those on Middle Eastern conflicts, have drawn criticism from conservative voices accusing him of divisive rhetoric. While no specific
don't say.
April 2025 Eid message was verified, Khan's pro-Palestinian stance has historically sparked backlash, underscoring the challenges Muslim leaders face in balancing community representation with broader political pressures. The rise of Muslim mayors reflects demographic shifts. According to the 2021 census, Muslims constitute 6.5% of England and Wales' population, a 44% increase since 2011. In London, ethnic minorities
not for long
make up approximately 46% of the population, influencing electoral dynamics and reshaping the UK's political landscape. Labour's support in constituencies with significant Muslim populations weakened in the 2024 general election. The party saw reduced vote shares in 21 constituencies with over 30%
London, England is so fucked.
Muslim populations, losing 5 seats to independents and the Workers' Party, driven by discontent over Labour's stance on Gaza. Prime Minister Keir Starmer faces growing discontent among Muslim voters, fueled by his Gaza policy and past
Yeah, that life in UK. Huh? Oh, now it's happening.
Role as Director of Public Prosecutions, 2008-2013, during the grooming scandals. Opposition leaders, including Conservatives, have called for renewed inquiries into those systemic failures, though Starmer is not directly implicated. The increasing visibility of Muslim political leaders reflects demands for justice, recognition, and inclusion. However, it also prompts concerns among some about cultural change, amplified by nationalist rhetoric from groups like
Nationalist rhetoric. See how they're using this Marxist bullshit.
Reform.
People like Hassan asking us to care about Gaza and sweeping for the graping.
UK, which has criticised Muslim influence as a threat to British identity. These tensions highlight debates over the UK's evolving national identity.
Oh, man. ARFUCKED. Fucked. Where are the British flags? Right, huh? It's all Palestine and shit. Oh, man. And Pakistan. Pakistani flags, of course. Alrighty, we'll end it here. I'm out of topics, and we peaked to like five congruent viewers, so that's pretty dope. And if we catch any viewers after the show's been live, equally cool. And of course, there's links in the description down below. And other than that, thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. I'll see you guys next time. And of course, thanks again, Krieg, him downstairs, Red Feather, 𝕿𝖒𝖒𝖒𝖏. Guys are legends. Thanks for showing up. We probably killed an hour and 26 minutes per person. And Mr. Protractor, of course. Almost forgot you. Awesome. Thanks for clicking in. I'll see you guys around. God bless. Stay happy, stay healthy. And of course, if you're in the United States or anywhere really, stock up on foodstuffs, weapons, guns if you can. Because I don't know, shit's